So, Mr. Rizzo, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I am 47 years old. I live in Turnersville, New Jersey, same town as you. I am a 1986 grad of St. Augustine. I went to Cabrini College, studied accounting. Out of college, I actually had a sales rep job for many years. I sold sporting goods and equipment to high schools. I was always involved in the Alumni Association at St. Augustine and started coaching here in 1991, 92. That year I coached 3 sports: football, basketball, and baseball. I played baseball when I was here and I loved the sport. Football, I really didn't know much about the sport, but Coach Iconelli recruited me to coach the linebackers with him. But my true love for coaching fell into basketball, and I spent 16 years with Coach Rodeo from that year, 92 to 2008. It wasn't until recently when Father Riley became president, there was developed an opening in the athletic office that I interviewed for and was lucky to get. And it's really not a job here, it's a vocation. I belong here. I bled blue since the first day I walked on campus, 1981, I guess. I was an 8th grader. And just always I felt that I wanted to give back to the school that gave me so much.
Rizzo, what aspects of your job do you find the most challenging?
I think it's matching the enthusiasm of our coaches. We have 21 sports, all of which, in today's day, sports are all year round, in some form of conditioning or in season, and they are their expectation level of our office is very high. And you can't just settle in for the winter sports right now because baseball's preparing to start and football just got done and they're already planning next season. And it seems that there's just not enough time in my day. We put, my staff and I put a lot of time in. Our days typically fly by. I look up and it's 3 o'clock and next thing you know it's 6 o'clock. Which is a great thing. It's different than any other job I've ever had. But it's tough to stay up, focused, and enthusiastic about all 21 sports every day. I think that's the most challenging thing.
What is the most rewarding aspect of your job?
That's probably the easiest question, Mike. There's no doubt in my mind watching us, one of our scholar athletes enter as a freshman and evolve into, the young man that he's probably going to be as an adult. That is the best thing. That's the most rewarding for me. Hopefully that connection that is being made either on the field or off the field or in a Unitas meeting, that hopefully they're going to come back years from now as an alum and we're going to share that connection long after they're gone. That's what made coaching great for me, and it just spilled over now. It seems like I'm coaching all 21 sports instead of just one now.
What advice would you give to incoming scholar athletes?
To try to develop the characteristic resiliency. When you enter athletics, it's high school or St. Augustine in particular, it might not go as perfectly as you have planned. I've seen many students come here. They come in as basketball players, they leave as football players, they come as baseball players, and they leave as rugby athletes. I think if you're able to, go through some adversity and bounce back and find your way, find a niche somewhere else, I think you're only going to be better prepared for life. That's probably one of the main reasons why St. Augustine, it offers 21 sports. It was to open up as many avenues as possible for our students through the 4-year experience.
Mr. Rizzo, take a minute to introduce your team.
Very excited about my team. I have 2 young assistant athletic directors, both grads of St. Augustine, 2008. Tom Bromell went on from St. Augustine to graduate from Virginia Tech. He is 26 years old and is a very hard worker. He's found himself a niche also in student activities, and he's excelling every day. Justin Lasasso is also a 2008 grad. They were classmates, went on to Penn State and just received his master's from Wilmington. He is, I had the pleasure of coaching Justin when he was in high school, and he's very much the adult, hard-working man that he was as a young man here. Look forward to working with them every day. I think I'm new at our position, and so are they, and we're kind of learning together, and I think the bond is getting stronger every day. But underrated in our team is trainer Matt Pinio. He's always behind the scenes. He does a lot for our students for many years. Last year, and then moving into this year, we brought him in even more. He does a lot more work directly in the athletic office, from physicals to not only just paperwork, and he's streamlined our stuff online more and more every day. So I think he's been excited about being accepted as a little bit more of a role, and together I think we're gonna be a good team as we move into the future.
What is your typical day like?
It's an interesting question. It's actually more like an atypical day. Working with the students, you're going to run across something different every day. They keep you on your toes. Their enthusiasm probably has made me feel a lot younger than I actually am. From an athletic standpoint, we're always trying to plan ahead. The 3 most important things in our office are transportation, opponents, and referees. So you're always looking ahead at the next event and just preparing. But we're also involved in a lot of student activities, and whenever the students are comfortable around us, I think they tend to come to us for every little thing, and that's a great thing. So more times than not, my day is full with handling problems other than athletics too.
What attracted you as a student, as an 8th grader, to St. Augustine Prep?
I had a cousin. His name was Tom Atanasi. He's a 1982 grad. At the time, we grew up. He was more like my big brother than he was my first cousin, and all through the years. And when he was a senior at St. Augustine, I was in 8th grade. I went to St. Jude's. Now it's Our Lady of Hope in Blackwood. And many of my classmates went to Paul VI back then. That was the big school from my area. And he was here, and he just, in talking to me one day, he said how much he loved the experience here, and he thought that he knew my personality, and he thought that I would love it too. And I remember I shadowed, or I was hermit for a day back in 1981. Back then, you walked with the person that you knew, and so I walked with the seniors, which was an experience. I like it much better today, where you walk with a freshman and you get a sense of what to expect the year after when you come here. But I walked in that door. I met Father Steve LaRosa, was the the president then, and I just loved everything about the school, starting with Coach Rodeo, and it just felt like home right from the beginning for me, and it's never left.